All right, let me say this. Queens flip. You can't save Jim Jones from the public eye. As a matter of fact, let me say this. You part of the reason that Jim Jones' ship has been sunk, but you just don't realize it yet. You can't manipulate people into seeing things your way. You can't confuse the military mind. When you put Jaja on your platform, she destroyed every bit of credibility, every piece of integrity that y'all like to pretend Jim Jones have. She annihilated it with the truth. Her words was powerful. When they say only the real could relate, well, the real could relate to what Jaja had to say, right? See, come and take a walk with me, that Joe Button song. I need everybody come and take a walk with me. Let's take a walk. Let's stroll down the memory lane, because everything in the hood ain't all about snitching. Everything ain't all about snitching. It's about character. In America, land of the free, home of the brave, land of the thief, home of the slave. In America, Jim Jones, at the height of his career, was given riches. He was given a kingdom. When people be calling, when brothers call each other and say, peace, king, financially, Jim Jones was given the power, the money of a king. Through his money, he had an army surrounding him. You know, Nantre, right? In the height of this king, because when you are president, when you are king, when you are ruler of over the kingdom of Harlem, Zamunda, your kingdom Harlem, right? Dipset, Nantre, whatever. A king is responsible for his kingdom. A general is responsible for his soldiers. On your platform, Jaja broke down and put the nail in the coffin of Jim Jones. Me personally, I would have never, ever did an interview with anybody that could have destroyed my friend's character like that ever. There's a thing called loyalty. But nevertheless, you gave Jaja the platform, being the blogger that you are, the interviewer that you are. You gave her a platform to tear your friends to pieces, and she did. Shall we begin? Stack Bundles wanted out of the same lobby. You know, lobby boys? The same lobbies that you, Mano, and Jim Jones is rapping about, y'all lobby boys now, y'all senior citizens screaming to be lobby boys. The same lobbies that y'all bragging about was the same lobbies where Stack Bundle lost his life. He wanted out of Far Rockaway. He wanted out of the lobby because he knew the walls was closing in. Rest in peace to Stack. Jimmy wanted him to move in his house with him, be roommates. Stack like, I want my own. I'm a grown man. At the height of Jimmy's career, Stack lost his life. And Max B, well, he was running around doing stick-ups, which led to him spending decades, over 20 years. What he got? How many years he got going in jail? That's Stack. That's Max. How many dudes are sitting in the penitentiary behind Jim Jones? And I'm talking about before the RICO Act. Non-Trey got charged with kingpin charges, RICO charges. Jim Jones is at the top of Non-Trey, along with Mel. Jim Jones is in paperwork, not paperwork. Let's correct that. He's not in the. He's in the court transcripts. His name came out of a federal witness mouth, an informant's mouth, on Shotty's case and in Mel's case. Two different cases. RICO. This is RICO. Under RICO, they grabbed everybody. They had everything they needed to grab Jimmy. They didn't. So, when it comes to the streets, let me school you. I never brought up or never posted that paperwork. What I did was tell brothers to listen to the transcripts of what the witness said on the stand that caused everybody to go down except for Jim Jones. Flip, let me talk to you. This is deeper. This is bigger than just ratting. Jim Jones' character, credibility as a man, as a leader, as a senior citizen who's running around screaming his hottest album, his hottest work is about to come out. You got two senior citizen rappers plus rapping about being lobby boys when they living in mansions damn near. The thing that irritates me the most about these lobby boys and the title of lobby boys coming from these senior citizen rappers is the fact that, well, look at the New York Post. Read the headline. 21 kids under the age of 18 years old, 21, have been buried by their mother, murdered in these streets. And y'all screaming at y'all lobby boys. Stack Bundle got aired out, cleared out, TV turned off. Hit him in the head with the... They took our brother's life trying to get out. He came to Jimmy, Jimmy, to get out that lobby. To get away from them lobbies. Problem runs deeper. And y'all dudes talking about who snitched and who didn't snitch. These young boys ain't got nothing to look up to. It's amazing how Jay-Z set the blueprint on how to be a grown man. and y'all setting the blueprint on how to set or live your second childhood. Everything that y'all do is the opposite of what Jay-Z do. Jay-Z invites you to his paradise, his garden, his parties, where he's at, elevated out of the hood, out of harm's way, away from the traps. Y'all come back to the hood, post up on the corner after leaving y'all mansions and come hang out in the lobby, in the hood. Why? Right. Because at the height of your career, you thought that it would never end. So you spent the money on frivolous stuff. And now you got to think about the next 20 and 30 years of your career, because you can't see yourself flipping hamburgers inside Burger King and McDonald's. So what y'all do is y'all come up with your best kept secret, some more raps to lead these young boys to the penitentiary, while y'all constantly sending y'all kids to private schools. Not on my watch. This runs deeper. This thing with me runs deeper than me getting at y'all about, oh, you just a snitch. It's deeper than that. When you doing Satan work and you purposely leading these boys astray. How many of these young boys that have been sent to the penitentiary? How many? Everybody goes down around Jim Jones. Everybody goes down around Jim Jones. That's not coincidental. When you look at and you listen to the article with him in the high-speed chase, caught with the gun inside the car and the drugs, all three of the other co-defendants stayed in jail while he bailed out. I didn't hear nothing about in the news all of them bailing out because Jimmy had money. He didn't bail his co-defendants out. When he bailed out, he bailed out. Y'all still don't get it though, right? Y'all keep on running around and supporting these dudes that's leading our community to the hellfire. It's amazing how 50 Cent fell back off of Jim Jones when Trey went to jail. He didn't just fall back off Tekashi, he fell back off of Jim Jones too. Cause something just ain't right. Queens Flip, man. You did 2 interviews. You did an interview with Jaja that destroyed Jim Jones' credibility as a man with morals and principles, who could have saved his friends. He let one end up in the penitentiary, free Max B, and the other one went to an early grave because he wouldn't even get him an apartment. Do you know how much it costs for an apartment? What you smoke on, what you spend on weed? And now I'm supposed to be sitting up there and I'm supposed to be impressed because now Jim Jones is sitting outside and now you want to do collabs with dudes all around the hood because you want to use their muscle and their energy because all your real muscle was gone. So now you want to use their muscle and their energy because, like you said on the radio station with Charlemagne the God, when he said, yeah, your music is dope, but yeah, they don't play you on the radio no more, which means it's over. Your relationship with these dudes that's sitting around you is based off of them needing to get a record out and keeping hope that you being Dipset and once being on the top of your game can get them out there. It's over with. And it's sad because at least at your age, go out with some integrity. That interview that Queens Flip did with JoJo Capone, was the second nail in your coffin. When dudes be sitting up there talking about your highs, you better watch my back from what? I don't even understand how a dude could rap so gangster and about gangster life that got punked and beat down and robbed and kicked in every fight he ever had. You done lost every battle in the street that you ever had, but I'm supposed to sit up there and pew on point for, ooh, what? How? Highs don't lose in these streets. But it ain't about that. It's about all these young boys that's watching. You know what it's like to have a conversation with a brother that's behind the wall that love his kids, they ain't gonna never see his kids again? You ever looked in the eyes of a young boy that's waking up every day and going to sleep at nighttime crying because he's never gonna see his father in the streets? But that's a whole nother story, right? Right. It is what it is, Queens Flip. You can't save him. This ain't about no paperwork. It's about court transcripts. It's about federal witnesses on the stand testifying and this man name coming up in all types of cases. And him being the head honcho, never, ever, you gonna tell me that he got around Rico when his name is in the testimony on the stand coming out of the witness's mouth in more than one cases? He's seen with the witness, hanging out with him. I want to be down like Brandy. Let anybody up in your circle. A whole kingdom called Non-Trey and others that fell in the hands of Jim Jones. Queens Flip, you can't clean that up. Respectfully, my brother. Your 2 interviews that you did on your platform was the nail in Jim Jones' coffin. I don't care how many declarated, colorful Power Rangers he put around him, claiming what set. It's over. Only the real can relate. And the real was going to sit back and listen and watch this video. And they going to slow down. Because the reality of it is, even if Jimmy wasn't a rat, we already know that the feds is watching and niggas is under investigation. And when you under investigation like that, it's only a matter of time. Dude's got a magnifying glass on him. Ain't nobody on the internet doing the feds' work. The work was done already. Y'all dudes is just mad because dudes got platforms to point out y'all ugliness. Right. YouTube ain't used to a dude. Y'all not used to a dude like me. Y'all rappers ain't used to a dude on y'all level calling y'all out on y'all BS. Y'all not used to that. The streets ain't used to a dude calling them out for the ugliness that happens in the streets. I like to call out the streets for the ugly work that we leave in the streets. I call it out. It is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all not used to me. Get used to me. Oh, that's right. Y'all crying, calling the executives up to YouTube, telling them, yo, he messing with this, I know. I got them playing with the numbers, but it's okay. It is what it is, man. 21. I want everybody that's watching this video, right? Repeat after me. 21 kids under the age of 18 got laid to rest due to gun violence in New York City. 21. Where's all the fathers at? Where's all the uncles at? Where's all the OGs at? It amazes me how all you dudes brag about being outside, but y'all ain't got no control over the block. Them young boys run the block. You old dudes is just out there stunting with your jewelry on, taking photo ops. It is what it is, man. I'm out. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you.